Teachers and parents who take teaching English seriously, this video is an overview on what I do to get great results. How many days? It depends on one's age, ability, and motivation. Use my sight words list and don't rush yourself. For example, I spent 44 days on the first 10 sight words. You can teach word families with sight words or after sight word number 90, maybe even after sight word number 190. Depending on the student's age, you'll spend about 2 days per each pattern. It is that easy. Teach a kid the alphabet, sight words, and word families. The art of good teaching is adding grammar, punctuation, pronunciation, and one more thing I'll share at the end of the video. Teachers, remember to do formal assessments to find out where instruction should begin and informal assessments to monitor growth. For kids ages 4 and older, you can teach a letter a day. I have 26 stories and 26 cartoons with all the files ready for you. However, little kids age 2 and 3, you may want to spend 207 days. That's right, I have 207 stories. Be sure to insert art. For example, if you're teaching astronaut, make a Play-Doh astronaut. Science, a hands-on activity. Songs, math, you can count how many astronauts. Make the entire day's theme connect with each other. Beginning at ages 3 or 4, teach sight words. I spend 27 days on the first 4 sight words. Sight word number 11, I spend about 2 days a word. Reviewing is important. My opinion is my sight words list is the best, and nearly all the stories and every file is for free. Sure, I could recommend my sight words book, but I have enough free things online, so if you're poor, you don't need to buy it. Spend extra time on the first few patterns. Once your children or students are in a routine, 2 days per word family pattern is fine for 4-year-old kids. I have successfully taught sight words and word families on the same day, starting at sight word number 1I and word family pattern number 1AD. However, I had all day to teach English and many of the parents spoke some English. For a country like China, I would recommend teaching word families after sight word number 90 or even after sight word number 190. I have 6 volumes of word family stories, but I took at least one story from each pattern and put it online for free. So if you can't afford the books, don't worry about it. You can still learn word families. But if you have a few extra bucks, try the first volume and you'll see that in the 6-volume set, nearly 500 stories waiting for you. You can teach punctuation with sight words, word families, or even in isolation. This book is ideal once students have nice penmanship, and it'll make a nice reference guide for the rest of their lives. If you can't afford this book, just buy a spiral bound folder and use my files, but you won't have a reference guide forever and ever. When it comes to pronunciation, there is one big question. Are you working with an English language learner? If so, choose the lesson that is most appropriate for you. Some teachers today lack knowledge of grammar. I guess they never bought my grammar book. What we need to do is insert grammar into a lesson for a child, English language learner in particular, could understand. For example, when I teach the first two sight words, I am, first person singular subject pronoun I, form a be as a linking verb, and an adjective, I am tall. And I teach I can. I can, a verb, action verb. I like, noun. So we're covering the big four. We're covering nouns, verbs, adjectives, and pronouns. I love these four grammar books, but they're not for little kids. Once a child has nice penmanship and some knowledge of the English language, then they're ready for these. Make an excellent reference guide when they're older. As for conjunctions, I tied in with World Heritage Sites. This is a writing book. Prepositions, actually really easy. This can be done with 5-year-old kids. Interjections workbook, another easy book. And adverbs and the 5 food groups. This is a nice writing book. So even if you don't use these books, use my files. And why do I give away so much free information? Because I know my irregular verb books will one day make me money. These are not for little kids. The formula is simple. Has a story on one side and the 6 forms they write in the other. Do not teach these to 3, 4, 5-year-old kids. Wait till they're older. The important thing is the teacher has a positive attitude, you use my files, and you have access to a printer. What I love about school is children learn from other children to develop strong social skills. However, they need direct instruction when it comes to good manners. This book I did not write, but I highly recommend that every human being should have a copy of this book.